Hi, collective. You appreciate us here so much for just stopping here and choosing me. And I really hope you guys are still well and good here, guys, okay? So we'll dive in here to your reading here and see the messages that are connecting with you at this time. Who is connecting with my collective at this time and why? Why is that here? Okay. Yeah. I'm also getting um, a violet flame. Okay. Something could be burning or something could be resolving as far as your energy is concerned. And whatever this is, it literally needs you to replace it with something new, something that will change your life for good, something that is more of light, something that will bring peace, harmony, and joy into your life. This is something that is literally coming towards you at this time. So don't mourn for what is. In fact, focus on what is coming because you might literally miss whatever that is being presented before you because already this is something that has been given to you, my collective. So we'll dive in here to the cards and see exactly who's connecting with you at this time and why is that here, guys, okay? Always remember the readings here are general like that. So take whatever that resonates with you in your life journey. Never force anything unto yourself. Whatever this is, it can be a habit of yours or anything like that here, guys, okay? Um, More like for some of you, can also be your traits. It can be a person, it can be a place, whatever this is here, guys. So let's dive in here and see exactly what this is. Spirit, speak for the collective, please, and thank you. Who's connecting with my collective energy at this time in the ethers, and why is that? Spirit, speak, please, and thank you. Who's connecting with my collective energy, please, and thank you. This could be something that has been going on for the longest time. That's why. That's why it's not that easy to kind of like release. Okay. So we haven't Saint German here. Speaking of karma releasing. Whatever this is, trust me, this is karmic returns. This is something that is good, though it might appear something that is bad now, okay, but you don't necessarily realize what it brings forth, okay? That's why Saint German here is saying, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy, okay? Like I said, whatever that is, you are replacing it with what? Good energy instead, okay? Yeah, and how this plays out is more like healing has to, okay? Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others, okay? For some of you, it can be that energy where you feel down or left down by, it can be a person, it doesn't have to be here, guys, okay? Always remember that when something is being released, this is something that will definitely come. It can be towards the people that you interact with or anything like that here, guys, okay? So if this is something that has been attached to you energetically, as it leaves, there has to be a sting, guys, because this is something that has been around you for the longest time. If it's a bad habit, if it's a bad habit here, guys, it can be you feeling less of yourself. And someone comes in and makes it far more worse, like treat you badly. So this is not the time for you to mourn, worry, wonder. It's for you to stand up for yourself and replace whatever this negative trait is by positive energy. How do you do this? Stand up for yourself for once. That's how you actually shift or quantum leap at the same time. Okay? Yeah, without even thinking about it here, okay? Or without you even apologizing in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, it can be that there was a time when you have to literally keep up with people's attitude or anything like that, mainly because you want them or you rather see them happy instead. At the same time, this is more like you neglecting yourself in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be here, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that. And for whatever this is to leave so that you receive this good energy that is coming your way. It's for you to more like, I'm also getting the energy of transmutation here. So we have in charity here saying, connect with heaven, ask, you shall receive. Okay. Whatever this is here, guys, I feel like this needs you to take control here. Okay. Because color purple also This color is also connected to you being able to transmute the energy. Okay, take that negativity, put it into a positive use. That use to light energy, whatever this is how you change your life completely here, because you can't always be putting up with people rather dumping their negativity onto you. Okay, so this is you like being submissive to that energy instead. Okay, so there's no need for you to be in that energy. So you have to transmute this energy so that you also change your frequency. Once your frequency has changed, you will realize that those patterns won't necessarily resurface again, because your frequency doesn't necessarily support their shenanigans. Okay, yeah, something like that. So it's all about you like taking charge of your life or yourself at this time, with an understanding that only you have the ability to kind of like change your life at this time. My collective here. Okay, so Saint German is saying karma is a spiritual law of cause and effect. We experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family, and some from people we keep helping out of the problems they keep creating. Okay? Saint Germain is here now to clear your energy so that you no longer have the weight of the world or your loved ones world, okay, on your shoulders. Be aware that an old pattern is leaving you or your life, and create space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounding by a fiery violet clock to release all the karma you no longer need. Like I said, a violet flame could be specific here, guys, okay? That power of transmutation. For some, this is some of the power that you possess. Okay, and whatever this is, it is this type of ability that can literally help not just you, the people also around you. Okay, always remember that each and every person have their own karma, their own energies, their own traits. Okay, so how a person sometimes treats you, it doesn't necessarily have everything to do with you, but rather everything with them. But you don't have to put up with their BS, mainly because you are a good human being. Okay, never. Okay, it's more like you being able to transmit that energy into positivity. By changing that, you also allow that particular person to realize the positive aspects of their traits. Okay, yeah, something like that, that they also can do something about their situation, instead of trying to transfer that karma into someone else. Okay, because also that will also multiply their karma. They will never find peace, they will never be happy anyways. Okay, yeah, something like that. So you could be dealing with people who are literally not nice to you. It doesn't have to be that. It can be people that literally also come to you when they have problems. Okay, and whenever things are literally going well for them, they disappear like that. So they see you more like a recycling being or anything like that here, guys. Okay, so this is something that you have power over. You just have to learn to say no sometimes, and okay, never help such people. Okay, because they don't necessarily see you as someone who's more like equal to them, but rather someone who they literally come into when they actually need help. Okay, but they never check on you when things are literally going well for them. Okay, this simply means that they are literally taking advantage of you. There's a difference between helping and being taken advantage of here, guys. Okay, so creating healthy boundaries also can be beneficial on your part, especially during this time. It's more like a you feel the need to, to be more neighborly, or more helping in some way, shape, or form here. Okay, so there are those individuals that don't necessarily want to do the healing part here. Okay, so they will definitely try and avoid all that, and dump all their worries or their concerns or anything like that. Remember that energy is somewhat contagious. When someone comes with their problems and they dump it on you, it's more like they literally sharing whatever that is here, guys. Okay, yeah, so that the burden becomes even lesser for them here. So you are not here for that. Okay, you are not here for that. So beware as to who you're helping, because not everybody deserves your help. Not everybody deserves your forgiveness. Some people will hurt you intentionally and come back to you intentionally with a fake apology and say that, oh, we are sorry. And at the back of their mind, they literally want to do what? To repeat the same thing that they did to you here. Okay, always pay attention to energy, always pay attention to actions instead of word of mouth, as in like how or what someone is saying. Pay attention to their actions. What is it that they are doing? How are they behaving? Are they literally changing their lives, or they are still in that same vibration or anything like that? Those things are literally important as far as energy is concerned, because you can be keeping up and building yourself, healing yourself, and then in times like this, people come and be like tainting your energy unnecessarily. No. So learn to transmute that, ban whatever that is no longer yours. Okay. Recognize the energy that is yours and rebuke whatever that is not. Okay. Yeah, something like that here, guys. Okay. So let's get into the tarot here and see the messages that are here. For some of you, could be an Aquarius energy, need I say? So this is Aquarius moon here, 7 7. Okay, 7 speaks more of completion here, guys. Okay, it speaks more also of wholeness, I can say. Okay, yeah, something like that here. Like this is more like a manipulative energies that you could be dealing with at this time here, guys. The Seven of Swords is more like a betrayal, a manipulation, a calculative action that someone literally takes towards you, mainly because they realize that you are the Queen of Cups. Okay, maybe you are driven by your emotions. It doesn't have to be. Okay, because they see something coming, or they already know that you have something going on here. Okay, those type of energies that those that know that o kry-ile di-bonus man. I'm not trying to be funny, guys, but this is real. Okay, yeah, it happens. It's reality. So they already know. So they come with their shenanigans and be like, hey, they want to strip you off of your money here because they know that you have that soft spot for them or anything like that. Sometimes you just have to say no, stand your ground, just like the Queen of Wands, and be like, hey, you know what? I really work hard for this, and you just cannot come from nowhere here and be like you want a share with your manipulative tactics here. Okay, 7 7 could be specific here for some of you guys. It doesn't have to be here, guys. For some of you, it can be your co-workers. It doesn't have to be here. Something could be growing, something could be literally promising in your life. From 7 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles here, guys, it can be a new job, a promotion of some sort, and people know about this. These people are literally toxic. Trust me. We're having the devil at the bottom of the deck here. Whatever their intentions are not good, just trust that. Okay, their intentions are not good, so they literally trying to put you back in that loop. That's the loop. So you need to bend that down. Okay, I'm also getting black text for some of you here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. So it's like they want to keep you in that loop. So you won't necessarily free yourself from this. And these are some of the things that literally blocks your abundance, your blessings here. And that's exactly another way of the universe testing you, that are you literally learning a lesson as far as your life journey is concerned here? Okay. Yeah. Something like that. So you need to stand up for yourself, fight for whatever that you believe in with the Knight of Swords here. This is you fighting for yourself here. Okay, yeah, something like that. Because if you don't, nobody else will do that for you here, my collective. Okay, yeah, something like that. Some of you can be relative, family members, friends, co-workers, whatever this is here, guys. Okay, so they kind of like understand that, oh, you are this neighborly person, you are this giving person. They always dump their nonsense around you and leave you drained. Okay, come January, you'll be the one that is literally complaining, and they are at peace, putting one and two together. So think for yourself at once here and know that you are also loved and you are also deserving of that particular love. And who can literally give that love to you? Yourself first. Once you put that in work, you give yourself that particular love that you deserve, the rest will follow. Okay, trust me on that. So let's see. So it's all about you learning the lesson. The Page of Pentacles is you learning the lesson and moving forward with grace here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. You need to fight for sure. For some of you here, it's more like an emotional betrayal here, anything to do with the kids. It's more like someone who comes in and be like, yo, my kids are kind of like, I'm going through this and this. Hey, like I want to do this for my kids. Okay, like I said, because the Queen of Cups is someone who's more like a connected to the mother nature. something like that, to emotions. Okay, you are connected with the moon's energy, so they are aware. Okay, they are aware. So it's simply them taking advantage of you. So stand up your grounds here. The Nine of Wands is someone who stand up for whatever that they believe in. You block whomever's trying to interfere into your energy. Okay, take away from you, because also this will definitely leave you drained if you allow it to prolong. Okay, it will. Relatives, visitors, hey, because the Nine of Cups is, it's more like those people that literally comes and you were not necessarily even expecting them. They were not even in your budget and in any way like that here, guys. I'm not saying that be selfish or anything like that. Read between the lines. Okay, yeah. Never allow people to kind of like budget through you in some way. Okay, something like that here, guys. Okay, you also have things to do, places to go. Okay, you also have needs that you must fulfill as far as your life is concerned here, guys. Okay, yeah, something more like push yourself first for some of you. That could be something that could be specific at this time here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. For some of you, can also be your siblings. It doesn't have to be here, guys. Oh no. So let's clarify this reading here. Spirit, can you speak more as far as the energy that is here is concerned? Can you speak as far as the energy that is here is concerned? It's more like if someone literally helps you most of the time, and you know, I'm not speaking of those types. I'm speaking of those the leeches, okay? Those that leash off of you and they never do something for you. They never do something good to you. In fact, they rather talk otherwise about you in the background. Those type of energies, you could be dealing with those. The jugglers, the Two of Pentacles. This is more like you need to manage things here as far as find balance. Okay, it's more like you finding balance and realizing and smelling the coffee. 8 age, you do have that potential to regenerate money, the finances, or anything like that. It doesn't have to be here, guys. Okay, yeah, because the Ten of Pentacles, it's more like a, you know, those type of people who feel like they have a share as far as whatever that you are doing. Mainly it can be mainly because you are gifted, mainly because you have a connection with the ancestors or anything like that. Okay, should you choose to give them, it has to be a choice, not a forceful act, as in like, hey, because you are connected to spirits or anything like that, this is your duty, you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be here, guys. Okay, something connected to family wealth or inheritance or anything like that here. Okay, something like that, something connected to your domestic life for some of you here. So let's clarify more. Spirit, can you speak more? We're having the Magician here. This is Mercury. Okay, so like I said, you could be more like that person who doesn't necessarily speak for themselves. So I feel like the Magician here is saying, speak for yourself, take action here. Okay, the power is in within you. Have that self-confidence and tell people exactly what is. Okay, yeah, something like that. Something like that. Let me get it cut. Oh, wow. So we're having justice here. So moreover, it's more like justice is being restored. Cycles are being closed here, guys. Okay, there is a pattern that you literally have to put to stop here. Okay, there has to be a fairness in life, truth, equality, balance here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. You also deserve what is right to you here. Okay, yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're having the Ten of Cups. So this is divine love, this is harmony, this is bliss as far as your relations are concerned. For some of you, this speaks more of your relations, your connections, whatever this is here, guys. Okay, yeah, you must give as much as you receive in relations, in connections like that here. Okay, not that energy. Yeah, they might feel that, you are rejecting them, you are literally rejecting them in some way here. Okay, or disconnecting from them or anything like that. How would you move forward? Because the Chariot speaks more of you moving forward here. They are keeping you stuck in that sense intentionally. Okay, so it's more like your own spirit guys wants you to move forward. That's exactly what they want for you. That's exactly what they hope for you. So they want you to kind of like learn a lesson, realize that these patterns that are literally repeating themselves over and over again here. Okay, it's okay to say no. It's okay to reject someone and be like, I'm good. Okay, this time, trust me, I'm good. I can't deal with this anymore. Okay, something like that. Something like that here, guys, for some of you here. All right, even if it comes to love, you don't necessarily have to buy it. It has to be mutual. Okay, yeah, something like that. So let's see. Here, the King of Cups. It's more like an emotional blackmail of some sort here. Emotional blackmail, trust me. The Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is emotional blackmail. And this will leave you in the Nine of Swords here. This is anxiety, worry, depression, nightmares, insomnia, trauma. It's like those type of energies that literally trying to, you know what? It's more like a pattern. If it's a pattern, it happens every year, every December. Okay, so you have to put a stop to it so that you grow also, you prosper. Okay, you also feel lighter, all right? Not burdened like that here, guys, okay? That's why Saint Germain is here for you here, guys, okay? So burn that violet flame and release whatever this is here, guys, okay? Think for yourself for once, okay? Yeah, something like that. So let's get more messages for you here and see. Let's get more messages for you. Let's see what is it that your ancestors have to say with this, okay? Let's see what is it that your ancestors have to say as far as the energy that is here is concerned here. Spirit, can you speak more as far as my collective is concerned here? Who's coming in here for my collective as far as the situation that is here is concerned here? Okay, yeah, the elder. And then we're having the arrows. What is that? We can't have the elder and the arrows. So for some of you, you are this roots and you are dealing with these branches and the leaves, mainly because you are the root. So you could be the elder, it doesn't have to be here. With the elder being here, it can be you being the elder and being taken advantage of, mainly because you are the elder, okay, and you want the best for everyone here. Because the elder speaks more of healing through the lineage, or you possess those type of ancestors of yours that of the elders. That's why, like I said, it is that type of energy when you possess those type of ancestors and they feel like you are their responsibility now, even though they are being reckless in that way. It is that type of energy when someone will literally commit a crime and be like, my brother will bail me out. Something like that. Who does that? So the arrows here is saying, surround yourself with protective energy. So more like this is the time for you to kind of like protect yourself, not just yourself, your energy. Hey, you're surrounding everything that surrounds you at this time here, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that. It's more like you inviting trouble for yourself, mainly because hey, being spiritual doesn't mean stupid. It simply means that you have to do the needful as far as your ancestry is concerned, because also remember that the ancestors, as they bless you, when you give to the enemy, they will also close the gates of abundance because you are helping the enemy. Always remember that your ancestors won't necessarily have to tell you everything here. You have to use your brain also. You have to use your brain. Okay? If you know that people don't necessarily wish you well and you know it, they always come to you to ask for help and you help them. This is you taking your abundance away from yourself, giving it away intentionally. It's like intentionally giving someone your money, knowing that they will definitely do something malicious with it instead of helping themselves. Who does that? Okay, this is the time when you actually have to realize that these types of energies have to leave you completely. You have to release this karma because 2026 is year number one. So you get a new beginning, a fresh start where you are no longer burdened here. Okay, that's why. Okay, that's why you have to be able to reach to be able to reach the energy. Okay, if someone doesn't necessarily wish you well, never waste your time. Why? Because in the end, they don't even want to be around you or do good for you in some way, shape, or form. Why would you sacrifice yourself for such individuals in your life where you can literally build new relations that are for your highest good? The people that love you, the people that care for you in some way, shape, or form here, guys. Why would you do that to yourself? Okay, when this is something that you can literally avoid. So let's see. Mother Moon, what's the overall energy here as far as my collective energy is concerned here? What's the overall energy? Okay, so it is that type of energy when they realize that this one is spiritual. This one is literally trying to heal the family constellation, and we are not about that. Okay, how you think and what they think are two different things here. So never allow someone to kind of like take advantage of you here. Remember that spirits can literally see everything, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they will definitely reveal everything to you in one go like that. Sometimes everything is just clear as day. You just have to see, okay, through people. Hey, look at this. Look at the bigger picture. You just have to do that. Look at the bigger picture, okay? Yeah, something like that. So let's see. Spirit, speak for the collective. Listen, thank you. Mother Moon, what's your message for my collective? Bring love into the situation. Why? New Moon in Aquarius is here. It can be you bringing love into the situation here, okay? It can be you bringing love into the situation, believing in the impossible, as in like, hey, someone will change. Hey, they will become better in time. Something like that here, guys. You could be a Cancer energy. It doesn't have to be, because Cancerians are more about stability and everything like that here. So here it says a personal issue reaches a resolution. It's more like, hey, the energy has reached some particular momentum here where you can no longer prolong with it. Something like that. Cycles are closing, guys. Like already I have emphasized, Pisces at the bottom of the deck, 12. So cycles are closing. It's more like it's not about loving. It's about who you loving. Okay? Who you loving. Don't let pride get in your way. Adjustments are required here. It is that energy when you be like, oh, they're my family, so what will people think of me? So how will this be? Okay, maybe because I'm a leader in the family or something like that, with the lion being here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that, guys. Something like that. And that also, you are also feeding your ego because you want to be seen in a certain way. At the same time, you know you are not being treated fairly. Okay, mainly because you want to be seen as the hero as you come, as that hero. Okay, yeah, something like that, something like that. Let's see. Spirit, can you speak more as far as the energy that is here is concerned? So Libra is all about balance, like I said. A new romantic cycle begins. So there are new beginnings that are happening. So we're having new moon here in Libra. So since there are more like new cycles starting here, guys. Okay, yeah. Not everything must come with you, or not everybody should come with you here, guys. Okay, adjustments are required. Yeah. This card is somewhat coming in correct here. The third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. You need to adjust, be it your emotions, be it, hey, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Okay? I don't know. Because you are very close to achieving your goals here. Unless you want to go back and keep on repeating cycles like that, mainly because you want people to feel better or you want to be seen a certain way, guys. Okay? Yeah, something like that. Something like that for you. So let's see the influence. Let's see the influence. Have faith in your dreams. It is that energy when you feel like you need people or their support or them being there. For what? Even though they are not doing anything. Just be there for the sake of being there. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that here, guys. Communication is key. Communication is key. Gemini. So if you are Gemini, it can be you being caught between a rock and a hard place. Okay? This is new moon, this is full moon. This is you being caught between a rock and a hard place, as in like a, not speaking your truth, as in like that. Okay, something like that here. All right. So it is you not telling a tale, as in like exactly how you feeling or anything like that. Collective, something like that. Something like that for you here. Okay. So it's more like you standing up for yourself. Clar. That's all. Okay. So let's get the overall energy. Spirit, what's the overall energy for the collective, please? Delays. Did I say? It says delays, restrictions, resistance leading to strength, innovation, need, fire, self-reliance. It is that energy that gives the vibes that you are afraid of being alone, guys. You are afraid of being self-reliant, trusting oneself. Okay? It speaks more of distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of will to overcome all of this. You have to overcome all of this and trust in yourself here. More like this is the time for you to put trust in yourself, regardless of what you have. Guys, you have the ability to attain the life that you desire once you put your heart into it. Okay, because some people will definitely take advantage of that need, of that attachment that you have. Okay, when it comes to them, and they make use of that. Okay, so you need to come out of that so that you become a free individual here. These are shackles. This keeps you binded in some way here, and definitely you won't necessarily be happy in such situations, for sure. I'm telling you. At the bottom here it says birth, regenerational fertility, both mental and physical, and personal growth. It speaks more of personal growth, you growing as an individual, liberation. You know what? You are being liberated at this time. So see this for what it is: regenerative power and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth, guys. Okay, whatever this is will definitely bring some changes in your life, and that husa, that sense of you being able to breathe, man. Just okay, yeah, something like that. So let's see. Let's see. They might see you as selfish or anything like that. Okay, but sometimes that's exactly what it takes. Okay, at the heart it says a breakthrough, an awakening, an awareness, a daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty, a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. So it's not like you can see. If you say you can see, no, you choose not to see. Okay, you choose overall the self. It's time for you to think for yourself, for sure. It says the self, the individual, or the human race. Your attitudes towards others and their attitude towards you. Friends and enemies, social order. This is about order, bringing order into your lives. Not everybody that follows you is your friend. Some people follows you to make sure that you fail, to make sure that you don't necessarily get into that level that you're supposed to be. That's why they are there. It doesn't mean that they like you. It doesn't mean they will definitely praise you when you are flopping. But when you are doing something right, they keep quiet, and that's how you see them. That's how you see them. Are they there for your highest good, or they are just frenemies who, you know what? That's your overall energy, my collective. I really hope it does resonate with some of you. Do give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. As I come back, guys, as always, gang from me. I appreciate you. Until then, you take care. Bye. Yeah.